The Raj Pandit pressured and pestered the Maharaj about the beheading as the Raja deliberated about Tenali Raman's punishment for having insulted the Pandits. The king finally thought to himself, I will humor him, as I know Raman will definitely find a way out of this, and rang the gong to summon his guards. He ordered them, take Tenali Raman to the banks of Tungabhadra river and cut off his head with one sweep of your sword. The guards went to Raman's house and repeated the king's order. I see, with one sweep, eh? Well, if that's the Maharaja's order, we cannot disobey, can we? Come, let us go. I will be brave, my men. Let us go. At the banks of the river, the guards asked Raman, Raman, you are about to die. Do you have a last wish? We will fulfill it. Yes, indeed, I do. Please, sirs, pray with me for my soul. Of course we will, replied the two guards. Then, as I call out to Ma Kali, you may cut off my head in one stroke. The guards then asked each other, who will cut off his head? You or I? To this Raman replied, both of you at the same time, please. Why both? They asked. Because, Raman replied, if you miss, your friend will get me, and if he misses, you will get me. The important thing is, I must die chanting Ma Kali. The guards agreed. All right, Raman, we will not fail you. Then they decided to go knee-deep in the river and close their eyes to pray. Jai Ma Kali, shouted Raman. The guards opened their eyes and found Raman was nowhere to be seen. He had ducked into the water. Where is he? Right here, dear fellows, and swam ashore. Come back, you rascal! This time we will not miss, shouted the guards. Just a minute, friends. Remember, the king had said, with one sweep of your sword, you will have to get his permission for a second chance, won't you? Guards agreed. All right, let us go to the king. They marched him off to the Raj Mahal. The Raj Pandit was shocked and king was taken aback. What are you doing here? Asked the Pandit. Why has he not been beheaded? Asked the king. Well, Pandit Raj, what do you say we do now? Asked the king when he heard what had happened. Bury him up to his head and let him be trampled to death by an elephant, said the Raj Pandit in anger. To this the king said, Go ahead and do what he orders. Secretly he thought, sadly, how on earth would Raman escape this one? The guards took him to a faraway place in the outskirts of the city and started digging a huge pit. When they were finished, they said, Get in there and no more of your tricks. Raman replied with deep sadness, My dear brothers, I know when defeat stares me in the face. Raman got into the pit and the guards sealed him with mud with just his head sticking out. Come on, brothers, let's go and have some lunch and come back with the elephant, the guards declared. Aren't one of you staying back to guard me? Raman asked. Ha 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 ha, shrugged the guards. There is no need. You cannot run away. I know I cannot run away, but I can get run over by a chariot or... The guards again roared with laughter. He's scared and worried about getting run over. Don't worry, we will soon put an end to that worry. And off they went. Raman prayed to Mother Kali. Ma Kali, only you can help me now out of this. If only there was a passerby. Lo and behold, in answer to his prayer, came a washerman. The washerman's eyes popped. Am I seeing things, or is that a man's head sticking out of the ground? It is. It must be. He must be a yogi or something. As Raman quickly shut his eyes and started praying, the washerman dropped his bundle and came up to Tenali Raman with folded palms. Guru Maharaj, I seek your blessings. Tenali Raman opened his eyes and thanked his luck. My friend, he said, I am no yogi or guru. I am an ordinary washerman just like yourself. A washerman? Then why have you buried yourself like this? I am a hunchback and taking treatment. But surely there is no treatment for that, said the hunchbacked washerman. There is, my dear friend. All you have to do is bury yourself like this for 1 hour. Then you will be able to walk erect. I don't believe you, said the washerman. Well, why don't you help me out and then try it for yourself? The washerman agreed and helped Raman out. He couldn't believe his eyes when he saw Raman walk out of the pit and walk straight. It's amazing and unbelievable, isn't it? I too used to carry heavy loads and my back had bent and I had a hump. A learned doctor suggested this treatment. Why don't you try this too? Can I try it? The poor washerman asked. Of course, you will just have to stand in a pit with mud all around you. I will get into this very same pit, said the washerman. Will you help me, sir? Gladly, said Raman. But remember, you will have to stand in it for 1 hour. I will get into the very same pit, said the washerman. Will you help me, sir? Oh no, but I will have to deliver those clothes to the palace. Raman promptly replied, Oh, don't worry about that. I will deliver them for you. On his way to the palace with the bundle, he saw the guards returning with the elephant. Hurry, hurry, the queen is waiting for her clothes. Fortunately, they didn't recognize Raman. I am going as fast as I can, sirs. Later, at the pit, the poor washerman saw the elephant heading straight for him. An elephant? I hope the mahout can see me, he thought. The guards shouted in glee, There he is! The elephant must not miss him. The washerman shouted, Help! Help! The guards realized it wasn't Raman's voice. Hey, who are you? What are you doing in there? I'm taking a treatment, sir. A kind man taught me this. But where is Raman? Oh, you mean that kind young washerman? He has taken the laundry to the palace. The guards shouted together, Oh no, that was the rogue, the scoundrel. He has tricked us again. No, my friend is a good, helpful man. You fool! He dumped you in here because the elephant had to trample upon him and kill him. What? I don't understand, said the washerman. They helped him out of the pit. He got out and said, Wait a minute. Hey, but my back is still bent, not straight. The guards shouted, Well, it will be broken in a minute if the Maharaj hears you have saved that rogue, that rascal. When the king heard the story of his escapade, he laughed and said, Ha ha ha, that was clever of Raman, don't you think, Pandit Raj? But Maharaj, this is not... Pandit Raj, I think it is God's will that Raman should live to make people laugh.